Hello, dear friends. This is Chengo Anziwan, and this is Chengo Academy channel. And welcome to this video. And this video we shall, welcome to this video series. And in this video series, we shall be learning about wind energy system in an electrical perspective way. That means that we shall be learning how to generate electrical energy from wind energy. And this is, let's say, this is the course title. The course title is wind energy system. Okay, this is the course title, and this is session 1. Session 1. And in this session, we shall study about the origin of wind. Okay. As we know that from the knowledge of geography, we have studied that wind is simply a moving air. The wind is just an air that moves from one place to another due to some pressure difference between the two places. Okay, so we can define wind as definition of wind. Wind is the moving air. Is the moving air that moves from one geographical place from one geographical place to another due to pressure difference. We know that in order for an object to move, it needs a force. Okay, in order for any matter to move from one point to another, there is a need of a force. So this is a Newton's first law of motion. Okay, and as we have said that when the moving air, that means that air particles move from one place to another after being exerted after certain force per unit area, that is pressure being exerted to it. Okay, that is the definition of wind energy. In principle, wind is the energy. Wind is the energy. Wind is the energy. We can say that wind is a mechanical energy. We know that mechanical energy is of two types. Mechanical energy is of two types. One is potential energy, and another is kinetic energy. Potential energy is due to visual position of an object, and kinetic energy is due to motion of an object. Okay, since we know that wind is the moving air, so we can say that wind contains kinetic energy. Okay, I think that is very clear to you that when the particles of air move from one place to another, they possess kinetic energy. So in this lecture, we shall concentrate on how to capture that kinetic energy of the moving air and convert that energy into electrical energy. Okay, and that is the brief about the wind. Okay, let's add some point that wind is renewable energy. Wind is renewable energy. That means that we know that renewable energy is the energy that is, when used up, it never get exhausted. That is the renewable energy. While non-renewable energy is the energy that when being consumed, it get exhausted and finished, and also it take very long time to reproduce again. This is unlike wind. Wind is the renewable energy because it never get exhausted, and it takes quite it takes less amount of time to reproduce again and again. So wind is the renewable energy. We can say that wind is the renewable energy. That means that when used, it does not get exhausted and take short time to replenish. So wind is the renewable energy in conclusion. So let's study about the origin of wind. Where do wind comes from? Okay, Where do winds come from? Let's see the causes of wind. Causes of wind. Okay. As we have said that the wind is a moving air. So what causes that air to move from one place to another? Okay. Wind is caused by two phenomena. So wind is caused by two, let's say by two phenomena. One is thermal effect, and another is rotation of the earth on its axis. Okay, that are the main two phenomena that causes wind. When we start discussing about the first phenomena, that is the thermal effect, let's first discuss the first phenomena, that is the thermal effect. How the thermal effect causes wind. Okay, thermal effect. How the thermal effect causes wind. We know that when the sun shines, it irradiates thermal energy to the surface of the earth. That is what we know. Okay, when the sun shines, it radiates thermal energy, or we can say heat energy to the Earth's surface. Okay. This, we know that this transfer of heat from the sun to the Earth's surface is done by radiation. Okay. This heat energy radiated from the sun causes to warms the Earth's surface. So this radiated energy, heat energy, warms the Earth's surface. Okay. And when this heat energy is radiated, it warms the Earth's surface. Okay. Normally, this Earth's surface is not warmed evenly. Not all places of not all places of the Earth's surface get warmed evenly. Okay. So, unfortunately, warming of the Earth's surface is not even. That means that suppose you have two places. Okay. This is the Earth's surface. You have two places. Let's say this is place A, and this is place what? This is place B. Okay. Due to uneven heating of the Earth's surface caused by heat from the sun, place A may be warmer than place B. That means if this is the temperature of A and this is the temperature of B, since we have assumed that the place A is warmer than place B, we can say that the temperature of A is greater than that of B. Okay, a bit greater than that of B. Okay, I think that is clear to you. And okay, and this uneven warming of the Earth's surface is due to some geographical nature of the place. Is due to the geographical nature of that place. Some places get warmed easily, and some places find it very complicated to be warmed. Okay, and we have studied in physics that pressure. Is always direct proportional to temperature for a given amount of gas. This we studied about in gas law, and this the statement of pressure is directly proportional to temperature because this is a pressure law. Okay, this is the pressure law. So in pressure law we say pressure P is directly proportional to absolute temperature. Okay, and we have seen that the place A is, let's say, crop this. We have seen that the place A. Let me draw so that you can easily visualize. This is a range. And this is place A, this is place B. We say the temperature A, this is the temperature of place B. Okay, and due to we have assumed that the place A is warmer than place B, so the temperature of A is greater than temperature of B. And we have seen in pressure law that pressure is directly proportional to temperature. Okay, is directly proportional to temperature. So when applying this law to this example here, we find that the pressure of place A, okay, is directly to temperature of place A, and the pressure of place B is directly proportional to the pressure of place B. since the temperature of A is greater than that of B, so in terms of pressure also, according to the pressure law, the pressure of A will also be greater than pressure of B. Okay, so we have pressure differences between point A, place A, and place B. So we expect that air to move from place A to B, and that moving air, we call that is wind. Okay, and this moving air is due to the pressure differences between the two places. Okay, and this pressure difference is caused by uneven heating of the Earth's surface, which causes one place to be warmer than the other, and the warmness creates some pressure differences. And this is caused of wind by thermal effect. So you can say that in thermal effect, wind is caused by uneven heating of Earth's surface, which in turn cause pressure differences. Okay, that is a thermal effect. Okay, and we have said that the heating of the Earth's surface is uneven. Heating. Not all places will receive amount of, let's say, heat energy from the sun, and the amount of heat energy received from the sun depends on the geographical location of the place. You can say that it depends on the latitude of the force. So we can say that we can add some point to say that since this is heat energy that causes an even heat, that causes heating of the surface of the Earth is from the sun, we can say that we know that the sun generates light energy and also heat energy. Okay, we know that the sun generates light energy and the heat energy. So if you take the light energy plus heat energy is equal to the total amount of solar energy, okay, from the sun. Okay, some studies show that about 2%. Some research studies show that about 2% of solar energy, generated by sun is converted into wind energy. Okay, so we can conclude by saying that wind energy is an indirect form of solar energy. Yes, we have seen the cause of one of the cause of the wind, that is the heat energy from the sun, causes the uneven heating of the surface of the Earth, which causes some pressure difference between the places, and eventually air move from the place where there is high pressure to the place of the low pressure, and the whole process is due to the heat from the sun. So we can say that the wind energy is basically an indirect form of solar energy. But we can conclude by saying that wind energy is basically an indirect form of solar energy. And we know that the solar energy and the energy that's generated from the sun, that is the sunlight and the heat energy. And wind that are caused by the thermal effect. And this kind of wind, wind that is due to thermal effect. Thermal effect is called global winds. Called global wind. Okay, these winds and these kinds of winds, we can find them at higher altitude. These kinds of wind, we can find them at higher altitudes. And due to the fact that they are formed at high altitude, so they are not affected by the topography of the surface of the Earth. So they do not get affected by the topography of the surface of the Earth. Okay, so let's end here, and we shall proceed to another lecture to see another cause of the winds, that is the rotation of the Earth. Thank you for watching this video, and I would like to thank you for your attention, and I would like to request you to subscribe to this channel so that you can see many videos that I will be posting to this channel concerning about engineering, especially electrical engineering. And thank you very much.